We're back with episode number 10 of Highlighting the Best of Youth Sports, brought to you by Numbers Don't Lie Productions. Here we go. Welcome to Highlighting the Best of Youth Sports, where we bring you insights from top athletes, their sports journey, and those positively impacting the youth sports community. If you're ready like we are, let's go! Welcome to episode number 10 of Highlighting the Best of Youth Sports. In this episode, we were very fortunate to have AJ Ford, a baseball standout, and his father, Mr. Ford, join us. We discussed many things with AJ and his dad, including his baseball journey, how long he's been playing baseball, and things he likes to do outside of baseball. We also discussed how they've grown his social media to over 40,000 followers. There were lots of things we covered and a lot of insights. We're excited to get into this episode. Numbers Don't Lie Productions is a leader in youth sports highlights and skills videos produced with content that our customers provide. At Numbers Don't Lie, we're highlighting the best of youth sports. Athletes can be featured amongst the best of the best. Numbers Don't Lie is home to NDL Nation, the famous Feature Friday, and your highlight of the year, the NDL Best program. Hundreds of athletes in more than 35 U.S. states and over 15 countries have been featured. Learn more at www.numbersdon'tlie.biz and learn how we can help you highlight your athlete's special skills. Real quick before we get into this interview with AJ, please remember to subscribe, rate, review, and share this show. It's a huge help to us in growing and getting the word out there about highlighting the best of youth sports. With us tonight, we have AJ and Austin Sr. We want to welcome you guys to Highlighting the Best of Youth Sports. And how are you both doing?
Pretty good.
Good.
I'm very excited to chat with you today, AJ. For those that may not be familiar with you, can you take a few moments to tell us a little about yourself, how old you are, where you're from, and what sports you compete in?
So, first of all, I play baseball. I am going to do flag football. I'm 10 years old. I live in Tampa Bay, Florida.
Tampa Bay, Florida. How's the weather over there right now?
A little cold.
It's cold. Last time I was there, it was humid. I know you guys have a lot of humidity over there, so it's cold here in California too.
Well, you know, it starts off cold and then it ends hot.
Yeah. All right. Very good. Okay, AJ, how long have you been playing baseball?
2 years.
2 years. Only 2 years? Man, you've already got some really good skills, so you're doing a great job already.
Yeah. When he first started, when he started playing T-ball back when he was 5, and it was too slow for him. He didn't like it, so he kind of pulled out. And I'm a high school football referee,
Okay.
and so football has always been my first love. And growing up, I was naturally good at baseball, and he wanted to play football, and he didn't like it, especially in the Florida heat and things like that, the bigger kids hitting him and stuff. And when he told me that he was done with football and that he wanted to play baseball, I was like, yes. And when he first started, I fed him out of the biggest hose possible.
Yeah.
And he caught on just like that, and he's been just going, full steam ahead ever since.
Yeah, it's a really it's a different thing with baseball. My oldest son, he just, he was basically born with the ball in his hand, and he's been very athletic with baseball and sports in general. But my youngest son, he played 2 years of T-ball, and it was fun, but the same thing. It just didn't catch his attention enough. And we've had him in Taekwondo, and we said, let's just pull back from baseball a little bit. And, they got to find what they like, what fits their personality. And that's good to hear that you're not, force feeding him until he wants it. And then you are, like you said, filling him up with that hose. So that's awesome.
And even till the now, we see a lot of kids doing the working out and stuff like that. And he loves it. He has superior work ethic. And I don't want to be one of those parents that constantly force it, in regards to him performing and him working out. I want him to want it on his own. I want him to love the game. I want him to have the desire on his own to be a better player. So anytime he wants to work out, I'm just an Uber driver. So anytime he wants to work out, I say, hey, do you want to go? He was like, yeah. Sometimes he'll come to my office and say, Dad, I'm ready to go. And sometimes when he doesn't come to my office, I say, hey, you want to say, I'm not ready today. I don't feel like it today, Dad. Fine with me. Because he knows I'm probably military too. So I always tell him, I say, hey, if you go out there, you make sure you give it 100%. If you're not going to give it 100%, don't waste your time, and please don't waste my time.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. So, AJ, what do you enjoy most about baseball? Now that you're really into baseball, what do you enjoy most about it?
What I enjoy most about baseball is hitting.
Hitting. All right. And I know you go to personal trainers for baseball as well. Are you guys? What do you guys work on when it comes to your hitting?
Making sure I don't open up with my shoulders. That's a big thing of mine.
AJ, when you went to Cary, North Carolina with USA Baseball, you played with or one of your big friends is Mana Lukong, right?
Yes.
So how do you know him?
There was one time that I went on the All American Baseball Youth, and then we kind of lost a tournament. Then I noticed he was from Instagram.
Yeah, so we meet a lot of people, and he's one of our NDL Nation athletes too. And I think you might have seen a picture I posted of you guys. It was one of you two had posted it, but just how big he is, and both of you. And that's the beauty about baseball is anyone can compete in it, no matter your size. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I met his dad, great guy, and he was a great kid as well. I didn't realize how tall he was as well. I'm 5'10" and a half, and I was looking up at him. I'm like, whoa, okay.
Yeah, and he's still growing, and as much of an awkward stage that is for a young man to grow into that body, he's such a great baseball player as well. So it's really cool to see. So I want to move a little bit into outside of baseball. What grade are you currently in, AJ?
4th.
You're in 4th grade, and how are you doing in school?
Good.
Yeah? What are your grades like? You got A's, B's, any C's in there?
Barely.
Nope.
Oh, barely. No C's at all. Only A's and B's.
All right. That a boy. Keep that up, and make sure you keep those grades up all the way through high school. If you don't, and you just keep going after baseball and don't keep your grades up, your options are going to be more limited as you get into college. And you want all the options you can. That way you can choose which schools you want to go to, where you want to go. But you got to keep those grades up. So make sure you stay focused on that and keep it up with the A's and B's. You're doing a great job there. What's your favorite subject in school, AJ?
I'm going to have to say math.
Okay, AJ, outside of sports, what activities and hobbies do you enjoy doing?
Basketball in front of my driveway.
You like playing basketball? Are you pretty good? Can you beat your dad yet?
We play horse sometime. I make sure I kick his butt. You know.
My 14-year-old son he just passed me in height. I haven't told him yet he's passed me. I tell him he hasn't, but I hadn't played basketball with him in a long time, and we played one-on-one, and he beat me. And I had to take it serious in game 2. I said, and I pretty much hammered him the second game. I said, that's the last game I'm ever playing with you. I'm walking off that time. So they grow up quick.
Yeah.
AJ and Mr. Ford, I want to talk to you guys about social media a little bit. And AJ, how much are you on your social media, or is it just something that your dad manages, or are you on there sometimes as well?
Sometimes I'm on there, but I don't post anything. I don't type any messages to other people. My dad runs Instagram for me.
Okay, very good. So, and you have a huge following already. I think you got, let me see here, 41,000 followers. So just one thing when you do start getting on there more, and I know that's good that your dad's monitoring it and managing it for you. Just make sure when you do start getting on social media, don't ever post anything on there that you're not going to want your mom or dad to see or your coaches to see, no matter how old you get, even when you become an adult, because it's going to come back to haunt you down the line. And once it's on the internet, it's there forever. So just a word of advice, and it seems like your dad's got you on the right path there. So AJ, you're one of our athletes now. You're an NDL Nation athlete for Numbers Don't Lie. What do you think about that?
Awesome.
Yeah, you like it?
Yes, a lot.
Do you feel like some of the people you see on social media, some of your friends, do they are they learning about us? Do they know about Numbers Don't Lie?
I think they do, yes.
How about what do you think of the videos we're able to put together with the assets and the content that your dad's sending us? Do you like the videos? Are they helping out?
Yes.
Very good. So, Mr. Ford, I just want to switch to you just for a few questions. First is managing and monitoring the social media for AJ. So you're doing a great job with that. But do you have one of the things we're learning is a lot of parents are really just looking how to get more exposure, more notice for their kids and that kind of stuff. And that's really what we do. We're not any of the big companies that do really hype videos. We're really just creating a professional, simple video, but it helps people to start getting out there and get on our platform. But is there any advice you can give? How did you guys grow his social media so quickly and so big?
Yeah, so one of my good friends, C1 Coop, he lives like within the vicinity of us here in the Tampa area. And he got us on the whole Instagram train and just getting advice from him with hashtags and when to post content and things like that. Because the majority of the Instagram space are managed like people like parents like myself. And most times they're either on it before they go to bed or they're at it, during a break at lunch and things like that. So we're just trying to find those times to post stuff and just going out there just liking other people's posting and doing the commenting, and they see you comment, they say, oh, who is this person? And they follow us. And so just constantly being on there, just constantly, just embracing their neighborhood and just meeting everyone.
Yeah, you guys have done a really good job. Are there any specific tools you guys have used? Any scheduling, or you just get on there when you can and follow those tips?
I would say a mixture. There's some apps out there that allows you to go out there and just does the automatic, liking and things like that. You have to be very careful on those, but just more the liking and I go out there and with the constantly development of Instagram, you see the hashtags that they're putting in their feeds now, and just going there and just say, oh, this kid looks unique, or if there's a drill or something that someone's doing, we want to be interested. And like at the same time, like from an adult perspective, that how you have the LinkedIn's out there and stuff. So with them, I think Instagram is a valuable tool in that regard, so that it's something that he can always look back when he's 18, 19 years old and look at all the friends that he's met on Instagram and see how he's come as far from a timeline perspective from the time he first started to wherever he ends up. That's what our intentions of. And again, just how we grew it. It was it grew feet on his own and just start taking on from there. Being able to being tagged by certain individuals, like again, big credit to C1 Coop when he tagged us, and people just started following us as well.
We're wanting to take this advice and give to other families as well, is just be authentic. You got to get in there and you got to practice it. If you're not in there, if you're not utilizing the hashtags, if you're not interacting, it's not going to help, and you got to be consistent with it. So again, great job with his account, and it continues to grow, and a lot of people can take take your advice and run with that and help themselves. And yeah, we know Coop. We've featured him a few times, and he's huge. And hopefully sooner than later, I'll try to get him as well on the podcast. I know he's really big. So, okay, just a couple more questions for you. How did you find out about Numbers Don't Lie, and what was the problem we're able to hopefully solve for you at Numbers Don't Lie? Why did you reach out to us?
Yes, I was all, I can't recall specifically, but I knew I came across either by a hashtag or by someone's story, and I'm like, wow, this is a very good platform to put, our future on, and just to put them on a platform so that they can get seen by other, kids and other, parents and things of that sort. And I thought it was very, it was something better than I had when I was that age,
Right.
So I just thought that it was a remarkable thing to have, especially when you guys are highlighting their skill sets and their gameplay and things like that. I just thought it was an absolutely great platform to be a part of.
Good. That's awesome. That's exactly what we're hoping to do. And one of the things we're implementing, we didn't have the structure in last year, but we're moving towards it, is on our YouTube page, is we're going to make sure AJ has his own playlist on Numbers Don't Lie. So that way, 4 years down the road, everything we're producing for you guys, you can go back to 4 years, and then, his high school years now, it'll all be in one place for him. So you can share it, but you could also go back, and YouTube's just a huge platform for that. So that's one thing we're going to be doing as well.
Awesome.
What is so the tools we have and the structure and the process of sending you a monthly email and just a reminder, and then the upload links and everything, how's that working out for you?
Oh, that's great. I appreciate the email, because AJ will tell you, during my work life is hectic. So, I think I need a personal secretary, to be honest with you. But I appreciate the reminders. Because if you don't remind me, it'll probably never get uploaded. I'm always, with the camera out there, as the dad, now that he's joined a new team now, I can kind of get away from the general manager duties and now be more of a parent with the camera lens again. So we'll definitely have a lot more content for you in the near future.
Yeah, excellent. And that's the whole thing is I started this company as the dad that's, just shooting video of my kids. And then it just started turning into, highlights for the football team, highlights for the baseball team. And then someone said, hey, you do a pretty good job. You should and I was just trying to figure out how do we do it? How do we do it? And the biggest issue was I didn't want to be the videographer that's going out and, I don't have the time to go out and video people and do other things. So everyone's got an HD camera in their hand. So how do we get that content to us and then it's working out really good. So again, thank you for your feedback. I really appreciate it. Okay, AJ, we're going to come back to you and we're going to wrap this up if you're ready. You all set?
Yes.
Okay, so we got our final 4 rapid fire. What's your one big goal for the next year?
For the next year, my goal is to try to get my first home run.
That's a good goal to have. Okay. What's the best piece of advice you've ever received from a coach or a parent?
Have fun. Have fun.
To have fun? It's a great one, and it covers everything. So make sure you're having fun no matter what you're going to do. Who's your favorite athlete and why?
Gleyber Torres.
And why is he your favorite athlete?
He's a great infielder, and he hits bombs. And sometimes when he hits home runs, they say it's Gleyber Day.
Gleyber Day. I love that.
And he's a Yankee.
And he's a Yankee. I don't know about that, but okay. Well, I'm an Angels fan, a suffering Angels fan over here. At least we got Mike Trout, but the team's got to do a little better. And you took our pitcher that we were trying to get too. So
guys just got Rendon too now.
Yeah, we still have no pitching though. We're gonna have to score about 20 runs a game, and that's what we tried last year, and it didn't work out too well. So.
Well, you guys, if the Yankees didn't grab Cole, I think the Angels was next on his list.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You guys got our guy that we needed, and now we got no one. But that's all right. We'll see how it goes. Okay, AJ, where can people follow you and find out more about the sports journey you're on? What's your social media name and handle?
Oh, like my Instagram name?
Yes.
What's your Instagram name? And we'll put it in the show notes too.
There's nothing capitalized, so it's just AJ_Silky_26.
And what does Silky stand for? Is that because your game's so smooth?
Yes.
I love it. All right, guys, I want to thank you very much. I really appreciate you guys joining us tonight. We're looking forward to getting this out. We'll, over the next few weeks, we'll cut this all up, produce it, and then we'll let you know when it's going to launch and give you some assets you guys can post on your social media as well.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us.
Okay, thank you, guys. Enjoy your show tonight, too.
All right, thanks.
Okay, thank you, guys. And that's a wrap on episode number 10 of Highlighting the Best of Youth Sports. Yep, that's right. We got through episode number 10, and we want to thank you, NDL Nation, for joining us on this journey. Please remember to subscribe, rate, review, and share this show on whatever platforms that you're listening on. It's really helping out, and it's a huge help in getting the word out. If you or someone you know is interested in learning more about Numbers Don't Lie and what we do, what programs and services we offer for athletes, and how to get your athlete involved, be sure to visit our main spot at our website, www.numbersdon'tlie.biz. Until our next episode, go out and win the day and never miss your opportunity to be great. Thanks for listening to Highlighting the Best of Youth Sports.